President William Ruto early Tuesday signed the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Amendment Bill of 2024, paving way for the hiring of commissioners. And as NTV's Brian Mushiri reports, this is the first law based on recommendations on the National Dialogue Committee report.
Pressure from the recent anti-government demonstrations seems to bear some fruit. The signing into law of the IEBC Amendment Bill of 2024 paving way for the appointment of the selection panel that will recruit the electoral body's new commissioners. The process starting last year following the constitution of the National Dialogue Committee that was co-chaired by former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka and Majority Leader in the National Assembly Kimani Ichung'wah.
Today's assent of the IEBC Amendment Bill therefore marks a significant step in the actualization of one of the recommendations of NADCO and testifies to our country's ability to navigate difficult, complex, and sometimes divisive issues that could undermine our national cohesion, undermine our stability and security if we leave it unattended.
ODM leader Raila Odinga, who once again acknowledged President William Ruto as his brother, congratulating the National Dialogue Committee as well as the government for embracing dialogue.
And then we just talk about the Kenya we want. The Kenya we want convention. Out of that will come out recommendations that will help us to resolve this issue once and for all. That will be my proposal, Your Excellency. I think that Kenya deserves better.
But even as the camaraderie between Raila and Ruto played out, Majority Leader in the National Assembly, who was the MC of the event, called his co-chair, former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, to speak. According to Ichung'wah, Kalonzo was expected to call Raila, who would in turn call upon the president to make his remarks, ignoring Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who was present at the event, prompting President William Ruto to intervene.
Before I make some remarks, let me ask my deputy to make a few remarks so that I can conclude.
When Gachagua was given the all-important chance to speak, he hailed the president while asking the youth to keep off the roads and give dialogue a chance.
We call upon the people of Kenya to give dialogue a chance, to give consultation a chance, get off the streets, stay away from destruction of property, because Kenya is greater than all of us.
According to Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, the youth are not to be ignored, while asking President Ruto to withdraw the police and the military from the streets.
If we are not careful, all of us will get thrown out by the Gen Zs, because they say we have come of age. You say that we are leaders of tomorrow, we are leaders now.
President William Ruto announced that a multi-sectoral approach in the form of a meeting will be taken starting next week on Monday to chart a way forward for the country. The signing of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Amendment Bill of 2024 by President William Ruto now sets the ball rolling for the hiring of new commissioners for that commission, the IEBC. This, in turn, begins a discussion of any premeditated discussions to have voters recall their members of parliament. Brian Mushiri, NTV at KICC in Nairobi.